Good morning, my friend. How are you? It's April 8th, 2024, and I think it's Monday morning. There's a solar eclipse coming today. Guess what? I just had the solar eclipse is here. There must be some crazy radioactive activity taking place. Because I just had this wonderful freaking idea. This wonderful idea. Wait until you hear this. I just seen some guy on YouTube talking about AI security, API, whatever API security is, and all these people hacking at it and doing all this stupid malicious shit. And I left a comment. Yeah, there's been a lot of women showing up pregnant without having sex, and it was classified for a while and then they declassified it. Kind of like the holographic universe and time travel. That was declassified. The gateway process. You guys are all gateway processors, and now we're trying to run it into the AI. Just steal people's goddamn brains, literally. So, anyways, I was doing some thinking here, my friend. Listen to this. I know whenever I start talking about all the stuff I've been talking about, like how we're using the telephone poles as antennas, and there's a lot of fucking people from like Google and all these people that are coming out and speaking how like human beings are hackable creatures. So we can get into the brain and shit like that. Okay, so we're doing all this R&D and shit. It's kind of like an alien treaty. Okay, you got to think now. You got to think the projections they made in the past, saying, "Oh yeah, there's like some alien treaty, and we're gonna let you take some humans for technology." Blah blah blah. Okay, now the United States of America. This isn't the USA hat. This is a different hat. Check this out. There's a lightning rod on this telephone pole. The only one. The only lightning rod just sticking on the telephone pole here. I wonder who did that. Power company. Do you think the power company put it up there? But anyways, let's get back to it. The United States of America, the good old USA. Make sure you're listening here, all you investors and gamblers. We're $33 trillion in debt. Even Vladimir Putin was talking to Tucker Carlson, said we're $33 trillion in debt. So as I started thinking, this crazy message must be from the eclipse getting ready to happen. We just legalized gambling in like all sports. Like you don't even have to go to a casino. You can just sit in your house and bet. And then I hear from the United States government, the caucus says that there's people that have money in banks, $32 trillion worth of money in banks. And he said that people like this used to have to go to a Swiss bank to avoid paying taxes and they're just doing it here now. I know why, because you take this technology, anybody that starts going after it, like the FBI and shit, holy shit, look out. Like, it'll make you want to just become one of these people, huh? Okay, but anyways, listen up, my friend, because now I have a bunch of people listening to me, and everyone's trying to steal this idea, okay, for crypto. Now, here's the deal. We legalized gambling. These guys got $32 trillion in the bank. Do you think when you gamble, okay, and you can make these bets, like a casino, there's a table limit, $2,000 max bet, $10,000 max bet. What is the max bet for gambling in sports? And since sports is, we all know, it's highly fixable, right? You could just have referees, right, Mr. Mustard? The referee could be paid off now. It absolutely could be paid off. What the hell is this guy up to? The referee could be paid off. Okay, the players could be paid off. Now, we're $33 trillion in debt. I heard this from Vladimir Putin himself on Tucker Carlson. What if one of these guys that got all this money just takes $1 trillion, a couple $1 trillion, and makes a bet? Can they have $1 trillion bet? A couple $1 trillion. You know how fast we could pay off our national debt? Huh? Do you know how fast that national, and it's just like instantly, and we don't have to do this alien treaty shit with China. Okay, so the United States is shutting the fuck up. right? About all this brain hacking and everything else that's killing, how to like give people cancer, how to give people cancer, and there's nothing done. It's just one of those things. The electroceuticals, right? Electroceuticals, medicines with electricity by frequency, right? So now we have this treaty with China. It's like an alien, like they used to say back in the day, like all these jagoffs with dark circles under their eyes, right? Because here's the problem: you start saying all this shit's going on. Well, which department? Which department? Is it the Air Force, the Army, the Navy? Well, it's China. Their assholes fucking sew up. Literally, their assholes literally clench. So now we have a fucking treaty going on. Like, yeah, well, since we're in research and development for computer chips, what else? Computer chips, technology, nano, immortality, the most important one of them all, immortality. And like Elon Musk on Lex Friedman, when Lex Friedman asked him, if I die in this video game we're making, am I dead? Elon Musk says, not necessarily. The fuck do you mean? Yeah, this is Tesla's game plan. So back to it. Now we're what do we call it? We're doing treaties with human beings because they showed up girls showed up pregnant. Wow. Garage to garage communications here. For all you assholes that ask a lot of questions, because that's what it means to be an asshole. It means you ask a lot of questions. I'm like the biggest asshole on the planet. The cell phone, my cell phone's got to be the most hacked fucking phone on the planet. So now we're doing this secret treaty, and we're trying to call it aliens. I know we are, because it was just David Gresh here from Pittsburgh. Oh, it's fucking non-human biologicals, these stealth aircraft, this, that, and the third. Okay, it could be done with stealth aircraft. Yes, there are non-human biologicals. Absolutely. Because your genes can be spliced with birds, spiders, goats, fucking a piece of shit. Like literally shit from people's assholes, like one of the most valuable fucking things right now. And especially me. Let me tell you, not just me. You take care of yourself, you eat right, and you get this monochromatic gold, these chromatic gold minerals that will literally turn to gold in your body and come out in your hair. And then they're all over my fucking head pulling this gold out. Okay, now, Uncle Zing Ping. What's up, buddy? And I said yes the other day, I'd love to go to China. You have a vaccine mandate? And more importantly, did you make the vaccines, or was this like a pharmaceutical thing? Because if assholes in my backyard know how to do this, what makes you think fucking the company that profited a couple $1 trillion in 1 year is doing with all this shit? You think they don't know? Huh? But anyways, we're at a treaty. We'll call it an alien terrestrial treaty now. Because if a Chinese person, they look like a fucking alien over here in the United States. So here's the thing. Treaties. We owe all this fucking money to China, and now the United States, okay, we got to be able to do something here. These wealthy people, instead of the government, these wealthy people will work this out. Because now we have the ability for stealth aircraft that you can't see in the sky. They can just float over your fucking house if you can't find a signal. Not to mention the gas. This signal goes for thousands of miles, radio signal. It's a remote control. You use it as a remote control. That's why you can't escape. Especially if you got the nano, the gold, and whatever other elements that the 80% of the periodic table is being used for development. Computer chips. 80% of the periodic table going into substrates. Like, it must be the eclipse that just gives me all these wonderful ideas. You know what I mean, OWASP? Which is another thing. There's a guy I seen with this genetic shit. There used to be this hologram that used to come because they were doing a lot of genetics here at my house. And this guy, his face, the way his beard is, and his bald head. Oh, it's so close. Because the hologram that I used to be able to see, because my eyes a camera, and we could, just like the television, just, don't ask me how it works. I have no clue. You just flick the switch, and the fucking light turns on. It works. Oh, gosh, dude. Okay, so everybody's going to get involved in this because they think there's nothing nobody can do. And this big fucking alien that, shook hands on his treaty with these guys. Yeah, we'll let you here. You can do this. It's like black eye society, right? All you guys that have black eyes, yes, we're part of this fucking thing. We all talk to one another. We all have a secret service. Well, I'll just say the name out loud. They keep saying Dave. Dave. So, I mean, is it Dave Gresh? Is it Dave? There's a guy that's his son's in the Navy I spoke to around here. Says they have these planes that cannot be electromagnetically pulsed. And they do surveillance. And they watch the grid, the power lines, and because this is all hackable. And the humans even easier to hack. We're hackable creatures. There's a lot of Daves out there. There's a lot of them. But the shit that is going on, and I could explain all this to a T how it all works. And I've never been to a hospital. I've never been to a facility. I just sat at my fucking house. How does that work? Does that ever dawn on you, YouTube AI? Why the fuck are you shutting up? Elon Musk says, chase truth, maximize truth. What the fuck, is this computer's gonna blow up if I get this to this computer? Well, how do you do it? Well, you can't make that judgment. There's only one way to find out. Do I have cancer? Can you look at me and say, hey, you have cancer? Can you look at me and say, hey, I have this critical ailment? Can you just look at me and say that? No, you can't. I don't even need to finish. You're smart enough to realize this. All AI, all computers. It doesn't even have to be artificial intelligence. Fuck, I could ask Wikipedia and it will tell me. Oh, shit. Like, I have no other choice but to try to fucking laugh about the shit because it's that laughable. And I got this video from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay, this happened a while ago. But he's part of NASA, isn't he? Like, he talks to a lot of NASA people. And the title screen of his video says, how did America become so fucking stupid? Literally word for word. Go ahead, sue me. Sue me. Oh, I used something that you said. Instead of, oh, okay, he's getting radiation out there. He's putting it. So everyone's going to go look for you. Right? Instead of that. Instead of one of those things. And then all you jitbags from all over the government that try to look into cases and this shit starts hitting you, what the fuck are you going to do and everybody else? It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like, I watched a guy's live stream last night to totally try to get fucking cut off like Elon Musk talking to Ron DeSantis. Totally try to get cut off during live stream. Because it's coming through these wires right here. No ands, buts, ors, and about it. This goes right to the cell phone towers. These fucking wires. And who the hell knows what I'm going to see in these wires here today with this eclipse. What the hell's going to happen today? Anything. Anything at all. I don't even want to keep walking. I don't care. We're going to go right back into the danger here. Because when you're walking with Internet of Things, OWASP, you guys don't want to say nothing. Look at a beam of light here. Look at this beam of light. I don't know if you can see that or not on the phone. I don't know if the phone's picking it up. My eyes pick it up very clearly. Very clearly. So, alien treaties, huh? Alien treaties. You know, that's even like whenever I go to certain people's live streams, start talking like the only GDP we have in this country is like sports. Like it's the biggest moneymaker is sports, besides pharmaceuticals, and well, they're not even paying taxes. Like if you own all these apartments and shit, you don't even have to pay taxes. Big businesses like Mr. Kiyosaki, I really thank this guy because he put all this shit on YouTube, every bit of it, and I never knew all this shit. Like I never knew any of this shit about hacking. I'm not a computer genius, not at all. But just listening to all this shit on YouTube, knowing what's available, and I can't do it anymore because the amplifier and the transformers on my phone are paired with my ears, and it literally feels like something's bang, 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 and it works with your voice box. Works with your voice box. My face is plugged. At least that's what this technology that is available right now. This voice-to-skull communication with artificial intelligence says. And then the other problem is when somebody that wants to really help, okay, somebody really wants, this is truth, and they want to talk, something cuts it off and starts an MK Ultra fucking dialogue, okay, and this MK Ultra shit. This is funny because I'm not going to show you, but maybe I should. But I know exactly how it works, and they're running three different fucking antennas and remotes, literally, on the brain to the cerebral cortex, and it all pairs with your ear. Everyone says, "Oh, the eyeball, 90% of your body," but they keep forgetting the ears, because you'll fucking hear shit before you fucking see it, and you'll smell it before you see it too. Because your sinuses, all your sinuses can be controlled. You can control your sinuses. Every human being I'm not special. You know what I mean? Face. That's another one. That girl that paints, Akiana. I'm gonna make another video about this too. I seen an interesting painting you did as of late. Some naked girl in a bubble, just like sad. What made you paint that? Where did that come from? She's just in this bubble, and she's naked, and you just did this outstanding painting. There's a lot of like quantum dots in it. Do you know about this shit? That'll be another question. Do you know about this shit? If I send you a private, you gonna answer me back? That'd be a good question too, huh? You are a very wise girl, but for some reason this shit's overtaken. And more importantly, like, are you being like, what would I call it? Because you like they say, tortured people and people that are sad all the time. They come up with different shit because it's true. The brain's running in different harmonics. Like it just makes me wonder, like if something bad's happening to you. It really does. And I kind of think you know about this shit that's going on too. I really do. Like there's no reason. If there's an eclipse, the Earth might blow up today. The Earth might stop spinning. The Earth might stand still, like Keanu Reeves, that movie. The Earth might stand still. So I got totally sidetracked here from the alien treaty. You know that little non-terrestrial being you put in that magenta painting, Akiana? Like I seriously thought maybe you were seeing this shit too, until how this data transfer shit works. Now I gotta fucking, like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And anything I see goes. Just like there's proof of this. They show it with the thing on your head. The computer remaps your signal. And we've talked about it. They just found freaking the Pink Floyd song, and people that the computer is never there. Just literally took the skids from the brains, the shit that they recorded. They fed it into a computer, and it totally remapped the Pink Floyd song. Wasn't perfect, but you could definitely delineate its lineage. That's for damn sure. Everyone's so mad because they don't. Why the fuck is this a secret? All you fucks that know this, every one of you, and you're just gonna shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Like, oh, there's nothing you can do. Bullshit. bullshit. Hey, Russia, you know what? I see another thing that you guys released that Jesus was black. Didn't you see Akiani's painting? She had a dream about Jesus and painted him. He's not black. Ah, God. Get him where it hurts. Oh, yeah, Akiana. I used to visualize like some scenes, okay? And, since it was stolen, your mom showed up in my house while I was sitting there. There's some fucking fruits. Roseanne Barr's son showed up in this little thing. Elon Musk was in it. You were in it. He was in it. Roseanne Barr's son. And I was having all these crazy visions. The best vision you'll ever fucking see. Like the best thing. I'm not even going to tell you, and I don't even know if you know or not. But the odds are that you do know what this vision is. That I could literally project. Like, it's amazing what the fuck I can do. And it's all being taken. And it's all being synthetically organized. And it's all doing all kinds of shit. I don't give a fuck how bad people hate me for talking shit on you. Fuck, I might not be alive in 4 hours. There's an eclipse coming. There's a fucking eclipse coming. And there's another house for sale I just showed you. Who's gonna move in? Which one of you fucking assholes are gonna move in? Alright. So we got an alien treaty with China. And Sugar Daddy come up with the best fucking idea of all. Just fix a sports game and bet a couple $1 trillion. And you're paid off. No more debt. So then that means the treaty ends. And come on, Uncle Zingping. If I walk down the street, on the middle of the street like this is considered jaywalking. The artificial intelligence picks it right up. And it will just start posting faces all over TV cameras and shit everywhere. It's like embarrassment and all this shit. Yeah, you see this guy, da-da-da-da. Now with the vaccines, the AI doesn't need to post a picture anymore. Hey, if you see this guy, make fun of him. Well, it could still do it, but now we know everything. We know where to send a ticket, just like going through a red light, and the camera takes a picture of your license plate. You don't even need the vaccines, first and foremost. I don't know what the fuck you guys are trying to do with these vaccines because of these little radio receivers that are in a National Institute Standards of Technology for this country. And they're talking about the world's smallest radio receivers. The world's smallest radio receivers. Now they're transceivable. Moore's Law. How in the fuck is this so hidden? It's affected my neighbors too. All this shit's affected my neighbors. This neighbor here just had her smart box replaced. And I talked to the guy that did it, and he didn't want to answer questions either. He did not want to answer questions from the Duquesne Lights Company. And he said he was an expert in smart meters, and that was it. And then I had another one show up. It's on film. He says he's never heard of electromagnetic interference. Now, this is a guy that plays in the power lines. And you're telling me, you at DLC, you never heard and you're not teaching electromagnetic interference. There's going to be so much suing going on, and it's all going to be settled out of court. And this is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. I just hope somebody is able to record these people's fucking brains and get the data out there. Because whenever this money's transferred, there's no stopping this. And I know you guys are trying to put false brainwaves in to cancel out what you're thinking and all this shit. To have it go out and this encryption and a false brainwave. I know that's what you're working. It doesn't work. It don't effing work. So what's the level of protection for wealthy people? Just hey, you go to the hospital, you get different treatment, these different electroceuticals. You don't even have to take pills. All day long, you could have the shit following you from gas lines, street lights, whatever's in the sky, the clouds, and just literally beaming fucking this 528 hertz frequency at you, and you just feel fucking wonderful all day. That's where we're at. It's exactly where we're at. Okay, well, all you guys out there that listen to this, please take it, get it out there. Send me a donation, send me a comment, do whatever you like. Um, Send me my YouTube credit card because where's all my views? That's the other thing. Like people are commenting on my videos and it's saying there's 0 views on it. Like I really don't care, but if you want people to start creating AI, since Elon Musk says he wants to start pairing YouTube with Grok for augmented reality purposes. So if I keep creating and become this creator, like my neighbor said across the street to me yesterday, "You're that, go get a job, you asshole. You look like a fucking dick. You look like a dick just holding this phone up like this and pointing it at yourself." Well, you sitting outside the house all day watching that TV. Where do you think all that stuff comes from? You're gonna tell them go fucking get a job, quit pointing the camera at them, and they're you're paying to watch it, and you made that fucking stupid statement. Like, how did America become so fucking stupid? And what's the incentive to lie? There's only one thing more important than money, and that's this staying here on this planet. That's having a longer life. That's the only thing more important than money. It's the only thing. So, have a good solar eclipse today. My poles use like a goddamn Wardenclyffe tower. Literally. Free energy. Free electric. Oh gosh. It's not free. There has to be something to manifest the electric, but it's wireless power transfers. And that pole is just built back here. What do you think's in that pole? There's another pole across the street. This shit's in people's houses, and you guys, nobody wants to really do some speaking up. The people that matter. The people that matter. So, I will talk to you in the near future, my friend. Remember, frequencies resonate, internal energy, neurologically developing, apostrophe, scalable surveillance states of high, stupendous stupidity. HARP. High frequency active auroral projects. You can make some music up here in the sky today. Just make some music up here and we can push the clouds away. Push it away from the sun with this technology so we could all see the eclipse here today. Ciao, my friend.